What's up, everyone? How's it going? Hope everybody's doing well. So, just about to finish up, and I'm like, I can finish up the rest of this stuff on the computer later. I think I'm gonna get out and do a hike, so I'll keep you guys posted on that. But I just wanted to share something with everybody. The unforeseen circumstances of boundary setting. A lot of people, they always say set boundaries, communicate, and I'm huge with that. Boundaries and communication is the growth pillar of any, relationship, dynamic, work, whatever, personal, you name it. But sometimes there's, two types of responses you can typically get from boundary setting if it's something new that you're doing now. So you will find some people who are like, oh, okay, cool, and they'll be receptive. They'll understand where you're coming from. They'll, you might have to remind them a couple times because, again, you're changing behaviors. Not only now, they have to relearn you as a person because they've been constantly, at this trajectory or that behavioral pattern. So, you will have some people that are receptive, and then you'll have others that will try, oh, you're being difficult, you're this, they're going to give pushback because you're not only standing up for yourself, but by now you're like, hey, this relationship dynamic is changing fast. What was, it no longer is type of deal, So, be ready for that because not a lot of people talk about what happens when you start setting boundaries in that manner, and you are no longer going to be the pin cushion, the punching bag, the dumping ground, So be ready. If you have made the conscious decision to cultivate some change in your life, you have to be ready for the pushback. You have to be ready for, because people don't know how to react. They don't understand that you've done ABC work on yourself, mind, body, soul, however. Well, I always say body will not change unless the mind and soul shift first. So, do the inside work. Trust me from somebody who has. It's fruitful, it really is. But let me not get off topic. Be ready for it. Be ready. Because, he or she is difficult. No, I can't, you're not being manipulated any longer. You're not accepting gaslighting any longer. You're understanding, hey, the treatment I expect is this. I give you this, I expect this in return. So when that kind of conversation happens, the first, couple times, it might be a little bit difficult, but difficult conversations are very important. You just have to you have to put a strong boundary on yourself to not fall into the emotional state in difficult conversations. So, small steps, communication, boundary setting, reminders. It's going to take a little bit because behavioral change does not happen immediately. The neural pathways of the brain, they are firing in a certain synchronicity for, a certain period of time. So you might be successful with changing certain relationship dynamics while other relationship dynamics might fall apart and fall away. That's just, the nature of it. It's not pushing people. It's not that. It's just the alignment is not there any longer. And, if you're in that growth mindset, if you're looking for that development of self and, that part of, not a lot of people do that. They get stuck in certain ways and say, hey, that's it. That's all I know. And what's the old saying? You ever seen Avatar? You cannot fill a cup which is already full. So always keep some room for stuff to learn, and then always keep enough so you can pour out. But make sure you stay at a certain threshold of, hey, I can't go below this, because that's when you burn out. That's when you got nothing to give, and then you're no good for nobody. Be selfish for the greater good of having everybody around you be able to feed from your cup. All right, everybody, I'm gonna go out for a hike. I'll be back to do my work on the computer at, when the sun's down. F it. All right, I'll post something. I'll send some pictures. You guys know I'm enjoying this. This is, and honestly, a lot of people, like I've been seeing my neighbor on the street. I got to do a video on that. He was like, "Oh, put this up." So he was like, "Dude," he's like, "I'm loving it," and thank you. I, from my bottom of my heart, I really appreciate everybody, and I have immense gratitude for you all. Like, good looks, and thank you. I love y'all. Take care.